You're listening to SoccerBallz. It's come on to that stage of the show where we look at top odds and we look at all the odds that are happening. I've got it up in front of me, www.tokodds.com. We are phoning Brandon as we speak, who's going to be chatting through all of us. And I got to say, looking back at what we said last week and what happened, I got so many things spectacularly wrong.
And yeah, I know that I tipped Platinum Stars to take it.
Yep.
And I convinced Brandon to actually go with my my idea of backing Platinum Stars to beat Super Sport, which was completely wrong.
More. And we'll tell you about Brandon. Are you there?
Yes, how's it guys?
I'm very good. How are you doing this week?
Good, thank you.
Great. Now, I just want to do a little recap of how we had our chat last week and how it worked out on the weekend. Now, first of all, where I looked for you for guidance on the Manchester City game, you were correct.
Yes.
The Manchester City would win. When you looked for me for guidance on the Telkom Knockout Final,
Yes.
I was incorrect on Platinum Stars.
Correct.
And where we disagreed on the Springbok game, I was spectacularly incorrect.
Correct.
I was enormously incorrect. So the moral of the story, don't listen to me. I am in a shocking run of form at the moment. Please, where do you want to guide us through?
I think you and Comfort owe me some nappy and milk money. I ended up putting all my child's milk money on bloody Platinum Stars and all your guys' tips. But I mean, what can we do? That's how the game goes.
Yeah, and extra time, in fairness. There was a bit, it's not like I held your hand through a 5-0 thrashing here.
100%. But I mean, you don't win in the draw, Sean. I'm sure you guys know that. But anyway,
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm glad you guys recap to see that top odds. Our punters know what they're doing on our side. And yeah, the place to start this weekend obviously is the English Premier League. We had games on Tuesday and Wednesday. They now play again this weekend. And a game that jumps out at me is Newcastle versus Chelsea. Now, Newcastle United, an amazing run of form lately since Alan Pardew head was on the chopping block. He's turned this team around. Chelsea, very, very convincing last night, a 3-0 win. At home, though, they play away at Newcastle St. James's Park. Newcastle lost 6-1 with Alan Bookmaker and World Sports Betting, and Chelsea are 5-10 with both bookies respectively, and the draw is 3-1. So I'm not sure what you guys think. I think it'll be another win for Chelsea, and they will extend that lead at the top of the table.
Yeah, one of the two, maybe even the draw at 3-1 might be interesting value there as well. I'm not sure about betting on Newcastle yet to be the team to end Chelsea's run. Even though that would be such a Newcastle thing to do, is end up being the side that ended up doing it. I don't know. It's a very interesting fixture in that sense. But I got to say, I looking at the Jose Mourinho machine last night, and I just thought they had like 3 extra gears on that Spurs win, so I'm not going to be betting against them anytime soon, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with Tottenham. So I don't think they're the strongest team and the hardest team to beat. Yeah. But sure, you still have to put the goals in the back of the net, and Chelsea did that, and I think they'll win. I think 5-10. Not value away from home, especially the way Newcastle have been playing. But yeah, maybe not. Yeah, maybe don't get involved there. But if you're going to take an all to come, put Chelsea in. Another game that stands out, and this is going to be such a tough fixture, and I'm going to break some Arsenal supporters' hearts here. They play Stoke away. I'm impressed with this Stoke team. I mean, they've pushed Man United to the brink. They beat Manchester City at home. Mark Hughes has these guys hungry, and they're 3-1 to win at home. Arsenal are 9-10. That's with both our bookies, Alan Bookmaker and World Sports Betting. I'm very, very careful of this fixture, and I think 3-1 Stoke might just be a little bit of value, if not the draw at 5-2.
I got to say, this must be Arsenal's biggest bogey fixture as well, outside of sides of the top. I mean, they've always got Stoke has just got everything that Arsenal hate to play. Big physicality. It's intimidating away from home there at that stadium at the Britannia. It's a very, very hectic place. And I think you're right about that. And you're talking about breaking Arsenal fans' hearts. This fixture has a tendency to break Arsenal players' legs as well. It's this is a big test now at this time of the season for Arsene Wenger's side. And you're right. I think I would look at Stoke for the upset here.
So I mean, you look at Arsenal last night. They battled.
Yeah, they
had
did.
The better chances in the game. But at home, you'd expect them to beat Southampton. Comfortably, and they didn't do that. So if it wasn't for Sanchez to come and rescue them again, which he's done quite a few times this season, and Danny Welbeck, who I still believe is the best finisher in the Premier League. He he couldn't put a goal in at all, and that's I think why Man United sold him. But it's a very, very difficult game. A game that I'm going to be putting my money only on one team, and that's Stoke. There's so many good bets this weekend. I mean, you could take an all to come Chelsea. You could take Stoke in the draw. I mean, Man City are playing Everton. Our bookies have Man City up at 6-10 at home to beat this Everton team that have lost at Tottenham and drew to Hull at home.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's value if you're a punter and you're a professional guy and you're looking to make 55% return on your money. So it's going to be very interesting this weekend. Southampton now have another tough fixture again. They go, they're at home to Manchester United. Can they lose now 3 on the bounce? It'll be. And I remember mentioning to you last week or the week before to say they have to play Chelsea, then City, then Manchester United. And they've lost to Arsenal now. Man United are value, I think, in this game. They are 16-10 to beat Southampton away from home. They weren't impressive at home. They hung on against Stoke, but I think they can win this fixture. And it's 16-10 with Alan Bookmaker and World Sports Betting. That is absolute value.
You're getting the feeling as well. I know Arsenal struggled to put Southampton away last night, but as you said, the fixtures are not only just getting harder at the moment, they're coming thick and fast this time of the year.
Correct.
We've got midweek as well. This is when you really test the squads. And a good way to test the squads now, before it's really hidden, is look at the team's benches. And I think if you compare like Manchester United's bench and Southampton's bench, you're going to see a massive gulf in class.
Yeah.
And some of these guys are going to have to start playing. So you're right. I think it's, sadly, but I think we all knew it was going to happen. This is probably the time where it's honeymoon over for Southampton. And if you see value against them, put a bit on it against the big sides, I would say.
100%. You'll see them drop off very quickly. And again, I think Man United need the 3 points to stay in that top 4, and they'll get the 3 points. And 16-10, I mean, you put $100 on them, you're getting 160 rand return plus your stake back. I mean, that's a massive investment, or a massive return on your money. And they should win the game. It's a straightforward fixture, and you expect Man United to win. So anyway, I'm going to turn you guys' attention quickly from the Premier League, and we're going to go to Comfort League, the South Africa Premier League, the PSL, where he's so good in tipping that he just makes us money every single week. And we're going to talk about the derby, Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs. Vivi's been fired or left or whatever. Kaizer Chiefs winning comfortably last night.
Yeah.
And they're 11-10 to beat this Pirates team. And I think the bookies have got it wrong here. I think Chiefs should be 4-10 and they're going to thump Pirates. What do you think?
What are the odds in the draw?
Okay, so.
The draw in this game is 22-10. That's what Adam Bookmaker and World Sports Betting. I'm not touching the draw. I think Chiefs, this could be a hiding, I think.
I'm a Pirates fan, and being a Pirates fan, I'll never admit losing to Kaizer Chiefs. So I'm going to say either a draw or even a draw.
No,
Pirates doesn't stand a good chance of winning.
I say one thing. There's 2 things about this. One, I hate it when I hate predicting when a team's change their coach in the week, because it can really work the 2 ways.
Oh yeah.
They're either disorganized or they really, really play for the new coach to get in their good books
as we've
quickly.
seen with Shakes,
You can see it, as we saw earlier in the season with Swallows as well, with Fanny Madida. They played out their skins to draw against Kaizer Chiefs that night, But saying that,
Supersport as well,
dude, I don't know. Chiefs last night were flexing muscles easily.
But I'll tell you what,
I'm betting Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs.
Yeah, I'll give you guys an example. I mean, I watched the Pirates game versus Maritzburg United this weekend. This week, and Maritzburg United were 4-1, and I had a little bit of bet on them, and they went and won. Vivi's now left them, and you can get 11-10 a Chiefs side that won 3-0 comfortably.
Yeah.
And if you have to take form going into this game, and I think Kaizer Chiefs take the double. Kaizer Chiefs, Man United, throw in Chelsea, throw in Manchester City, get 100-1 with your bookie, and buy more nappies for your child.
I'm sorry. Say that again slowly. So you want to throw in Chiefs?
Yeah, I would put in Chiefs.
Chiefs, Chelsea.
I would put in Chelsea. I would put in Manchester United. And I would put in Manchester City. Those would be my 4 teams this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think you'll be getting close to 10-1 on that bet comfortably.
So those 4 teams, you're backing all 4 big guns. You stay clear of Arsenal, and you get those kind of odds. Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's agreeable there. Yeah, that's very, very agreeable.
But just make sure, Sean,
Still
that you write my
Pirates.
teams down. Make sure that you write my teams down so we can recap this.
No, I've
and I don't know if Comfort will remain on my tipping panel.
Yeah.
Anytime soon.
No, like I'm trying to get bravado out of my betting now. I got my tail squarely between my legs. The Springboks managed to do that to me, and I figured I even put money on that as well. I figured I'd even go like, if they do lose, I'll be so upset anyway. I might as well be upset without money lost.
100%. Can we chat about one more thing quickly?
Please,
That's obviously
please
the Nedbank Golf Challenge that starts today.
Yes.
And the favourite is Jamie Donaldson. I don't know why. I can't tell you why, and I don't think the bookies can tell me why either.
Yeah.
But I mean, two South Africans I'd like to mention. Louis Oosthuizen's in there at 9-1. He had back problems last year. I think he'll be right up there. Charles Schwartzel at 12-1. He could win it. I like to back the South African guys there. A guy that interests me in a value bet for this week has to be Luke Donald. Luke Donald, who was number one in the world for a long time, is 33-1 to win this tournament.
Jeez.
Bear in mind, there's only 30 golfers, so 33 golfers. I mean, that's a massive price, and I think that's a lot of value.
No, absolutely. I think I would have to agree with it there as well. Nedbank's quite unpredictable as well from the beginning as well. So if you can find the big value early, I would say on a guy like Donald, I think you could back it early. Yeah, I think so. Oosthuizen's probably a nice one as well because he's been recovering. He's almost became not forgotten, but almost kind of. Yeah, I mean, people don't know whether he's on form or not, that kind of thing. So it might be a nice one to back in that sense.
That's it. I mean, generally the bookies aren't fall off for this betting. He's second favourite, Louis. I think the tournament he's dying to win. He's back right. The course suits him. It's a tight golf course. You don't have to be the longest hitter. I'd be with Louis.
We'll put a bit on Louis and a little cheeky bit of Donald on the side in case, you make zillions of bucks.
That's it, guys. Yeah. And that's it for this week. Those are all the top bets. And you can follow the betting and running on Top Odds in our live in play section, the golf as well. And put your money where your mouth is.
Brilliant stuff. Top Odds. I will put my money where my mouth is on Top Odds. Thank you very much. Thanks so much, Brandon.
Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.
Cheers, man. Yeah. So that really he sold me this week. That is an accumulator of note, not the golf. That's I don't bet on golf. That's hectic. Chiefs, Chelsea, Man United, Man City, in the accumulator. That's a good call. I like it.